Hello, I'm Todd Clemons, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here is your weekly market report. We had on Tuesday pretty good run, 1,082. Monday we had 912. Slaughter classes are still higher than normal. 41% of the volume on Tuesday were slaughter classes, 39% of the volume on Monday. Slaughter classes. So these high prices on cows and bulls have brought them to town. Big run of cows and bulls again, and the supply has put pressure on the prices, and cows were cheaper. Cows and bulls were quoted $5 to $10 cheaper. Those better cows that were bringing from 90 to $1 this week were bringing in the 80s pretty much on the highest end of the cows. We did have some bulls bring up over $1.15 to $18, so it's still real good, but it's not what it was, and we just knew this was a short-term weather event for the most part. Everybody I know is keeping their eyes on the Russia-Ukraine debacle, problem, whatever, over there, and I don't know. The stock market has been lower. You've got these things that happen around the world that affect our cattle market, and we're just kind of hoping that things will stay normal for us in the cattle business. Looks like the cattle futures are holding their own pretty good. The only pressure on cattle, the biggest pressure on cattle, is grain, the grain market. Soybeans are sky high. Corn is pretty darn high too. So we need these cattle to bring more money just to keep up with the cost of feed and fuel. But all in all, it's looking a lot better. In the number one steer class range, we had some pretty decent calves weighing from 550 to 600 pounds that brought from 171 to 178. That's not bad. And a few six-weight calves, the average was 620 at an average price of 154. So you can pencil that out, and you're bumping $1,000. Lighter weight calves are still off a little bit, but the heavier calves seem to be bringing pretty good money. Heifers are about 15 cents back of the steers. Indications are these prices are going to continue to go up. The futures market is pretty strong. Cattle coming out of the feedlots, packers are bidding a little bit steady to a little bit higher money. I think they're probably getting around 140, 142 or 143. Strange thing happened just yesterday. I was reading where your choice cutouts are actually down and select was a little bit higher, and right now it's called an inversion, which kind of is rare to happen, that your select cuts are worth more than the choice cuts. So I don't know what that means, other than the price of meat is so high in the retail level. Maybe there's just a higher demand for a lower cut. It's a strange phenomenon that doesn't happen very often. But demand is good, and grass is greening up around here. It sure would be nice if the good Lord would send us some rain. It's awful dry around the country. The wheat pastures and winter pastures need some moisture. The reservoirs need some rain and snow in the mountains out west to fill those reservoirs and get that water table back up where it needs to be. We had some high prices this week on the calf side. Rafter G Ag Service from Avon Park had a 190-pound calf that brought $2.75, bought by Foy Reynolds. And Ron Mixon, Okeechobee, had a 1,775-pound cow that brought 95 cents, bought by Florida Beef. That's your market report. Thank you.